KP's Video News, y'all. It's KP's
That's right,
Video
folks.
News, y'all.
KP's Video News. That's right, it's KP's Video News. We're coming out with that second interview, man, from Mickey D from the school. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing, brother? Good to see you.
I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Can't complain. Yep, can't complain.
Yeah.
How's life treating you, man?
I'm doing well, man. It's great. It's great to be on KP Video News again. Thanks for the invite, man. It's life is treating me good, man. I'm just coming off big vacation, grand, taking, doing some things with the family, and mom's doing well, different things happening, and life is good. Life is good.
All right, man. So you've been doing a little traveling.
Yeah, getting a little travel on.
Yeah, I hear you.
The last couple of years, I ain't really got a lot of traveling on, haven't done a lot of things, and it's time to get out there, man. And, I tell you, going to like Disneyland and all that, nobody's wearing a mask, anything, these places, it's just like it's open again. America's open again, so.
Yeah,
we'll see how far that goes. There's some things out there though, but
man,
we'll see.
Man, I'm not ready.
So not yet.
I'm not ready. I'm just, be out. I'm not yet. But anyway, man, how's going on with the scoop?
Oh, the scoop is doing well, man. We're growing, and we have subscribers that are getting ready to get broken off, making some money here. We have this inflation reduction bill that's going to be passed this weekend, man. People are excited, man. It's going to be great, man. It's, people have been waiting for this for a while, an injection into one of our sectors that we cover. And we seem like we'll be getting quite a few. We're getting some billions into the resource area and into clean energy and into healthcare, and it's a good thing to have the government have your back, and it's good. It's good. So it's all good,
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, when it comes down to it, man, they really need to have the back of the people. And forget about having the back of big business, like it's been doing from day one. I mean, it's really bad when they have this situation where the lobbyists can go in and give certain politicians money, and then it's for the people. They only need the people when it's election time, and then once they get in office, it's like they disappear. They disappear, and then they go work for who they was originally planning to work for in the first place, and that's big business. That's what I've been seeing my whole life since I've been voting. And it's a sad situation, man.
Yeah,
we're getting taxed. But we're not being represented.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, man. A lot of these people, you're right. That's the only time you see them. Is when the time comes, they want your vote. So you'll see a lot of people here. I know, that wealthy area that you live in, and I'm in the hood, so they don't, they knock on everybody's door though. I'm just kidding. They're gonna be looking for your vote, man. I'm telling you, man. They didn't they try to trick you up last year?
Yeah, they tricked me up this year.
This year, okay.
They actually changed my political party.
Changed. And you didn't give them the go ahead, right?
And they changed my political party to like independent or something. So if in the state, the way that their primary elections came up, you voted by what whether you're a Democrat or Republican or in the Green Party or whatever. They changed me. I didn't change it. Somebody changed me over to like independent. So I had to go back, and then when I got the information, I'm like, wait a minute, I couldn't vote on any Democratic votes or any Republican votes.
Wow.
I can only vote on the independent. So I had to change it up. Basically, went over voting in person to make sure that my vote got counted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How's
So,
my voice coming in? It seems like you're breaking up a little bit.
Your voice sounds perfect.
I'm perfect. Okay.
So see, my voice is messing up.
Yeah, it sounds like you're breaking up a little bit.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me see what I can do here.
Yeah, and you know how these live broadcasts
Okay.
are.
Yeah, what about now? Is that better? Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better. That's perfect.
It's better?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I was talking to you about your books. You know, I know your books, man, have been blowing up. You know, you've been going worldwide here. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's interesting. I had this book, this little book right here, How to Invest in Uranium Now. This little book, KP, this little book was banned over in Germany 2 years ago.
Wow.
That's because Germany was, they were battling. They didn't want, they didn't want to go nuclear energy, and they were opposed, and they were battling, and they didn't want to add another voice to it. So they banned all of them, burning the books and everything, doing all that. And we fast forward here 2 years. Germany just announced that the reactors that they were going to close, the energy that they need because of what's going on and the Big Bear there has cut them off. The USSR there has cut them off. So not only are they going to keep those three reactors on, but they want the three that they closed prior. They want to bring them back. So it's a good thing. It's all around. And now you can buy my book in Germany. So
okay.
they done an about face. So,
yeah, go figure. Well, that's the same thing they're trying to do here in the United States with this so-called critical race theory situation that they're trying to use, and they've been banning a lot of black authors' books in the United States, as far as like books that they have in schools, K through 12. In a lot of states, man, they've been taking black people's books and banning them from the schools. So it's like these books are just kids' books, children's books, talking about dogs and cats and, riding bicycles and stuff. So I don't know, man. It's almost like a worldwide situation. But Doc, congratulations on you getting your book reinstated in Germany. That's a good thing.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's a good thing, man. Speaking about that uranium, what's going on with that uranium?
And I'm gonna tell you, if you're not in this uranium trade, you're missing something. I'm telling everybody. Because the government now is on board. Not only the government of the United States, but you've got dozens and dozens of countries that have announced that we're going to build reactors. The Japanese are coming back on board, and uranium is going to be hot out there because there's a deficit right now, supply deficit with uranium every year. So the uranium trade is going to heat up. And that is going to be part of the larger commodities trade, which is going to be a really, really good trade. And we do have some companies out there, some baby knockouts that we've been with for a long time. And, I'm just telling anybody that is part of this trade, we may dip down, they may sell the news here, but overall, our African uranium super trade is going to be one of the greatest trades of my life. There are companies out there right now. The Chinese are in Africa. They're trying to get everything right now. As you know, they're definitely though on the resources because they're going to need them. And Africa will need some of the countries will need the money. So it's going to be a win-win situation, I believe, for both countries. The country's being built up right now. A lot of countries there in Africa are being built up on their resources, so they're not being as robbed as much as they have been in the past. You know, they're starting to get a little bit of their money.
Yeah, man, but it's about time they get a better deal. You know, and that's one reason why they keep trying to keep the black people from the United States from going into Africa, to keep from educating the people and keep them, you know, from understanding that, hey, you know, you guys got a lot of power. You got a lot of resources here. You got gold, diamonds, uranium, you name it. You know,
silver,
plutonium. You got the works. They got the works in Africa. So silver, you know, copper, you know, lithium. They got it all, man. They got it all.
Well,
they got
even
it all.
nickel in the Congo.
Yep. Yeah. So they got it all over there, man. But you know what? It's just crazy. It's crazy because you know, all these situations that we're dealing with on this planet, man. It's just we all here on the same planet. We all here on the same planet, and we all have to share this space, and we all got to share this air. We all got to share this this water, these water resources. These water resources, you know, and all this stuff, man. You know, and you know, hey, it's just like, you know, we just got to keep doing what we got to do, man.
Yeah, you know, water. You mentioned water. Water is going to it's going to play a big role. KP. People are underestimating it right now, especially in the only really area you're feeling it is in the West right now. Because back east and you know Midwest and like Ohio and all that, there's not really no you know, it's not touching them yet. But here, people can see around the world, like Lake Mead, what's happening to Lake Mead. It's going dry, and you know, we're in the, you know, it could be the final years of you know, of Lake Mead if nothing changes. But somehow they're working on. Have you heard they're working on getting some ocean water, or getting fixing some tunnels or something to get some water in, or something? I don't know. There's all kinds of rumors out there. You hearing any of this stuff?
I haven't heard anything about it, but I do know one thing is, I mean, as long as they got the Colorado River and all that stuff going through Lake Mead, hey, only thing I can see is they need to have some kind of referendum on building. They need to stop building. That's one thing they need to do in the whole Clark County. Because if we already got water problems, why are you still building more new houses and new casinos? What's the point? And they might have to cut off that water supply that's leaving the Boulder Dam that's going to California, Arizona, and Mexico, because that water on the other side is going to those other states. So they might need to shut it down, man. They might need to shut it down for a couple of years and let that water build up. You know, but if they do that, then what are we going to do for power? I don't know, man, what's going to happen. I really don't. Yeah, I'm looking toward thinking about might have to end up moving. Might have to end up moving out of Nevada. Yeah. At least moving up to Reno somewhere where I know they got plenty of water, you know. But southern Nevada, man, could end up being a ghost town, man. Vegas could be a ghost town in 20 years. You never know. Yeah.
Those are the predictions that it's going to be a wrap in you know, Vegas. Just saying. Well, no. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you. I know you were one of the first investors with a company called Relic.
Right.
It's now a medical company. How are you? They've made the transition from cannabis over to medical, and they're doing medical automated stuff and
Yeah.
technology and stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm still in Relic. I'm still with Relic, man. Relic, I mean, I've been with them from, like you said, from day one. And man, Relic is, I don't know. That's just one of those ones where I just decided to stick and stay. But they've always been involved in the medical aspect of marijuana and different types of treatments and things that you can use marijuana for. And as far as the research, they've been on the research side of the marijuana issue from the very beginning. So that was just something that inspired me to just as far as they're concerned. So I'm gonna be with them. I'm gonna be with them. I'm gonna stick with them, stick and stay, man. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's good.
Yep. Yeah, but that Relic stock looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, you're just gonna get bigger and bigger.
Yeah,
more and more.
Let it grow. I hope it gets as big as Microsoft.
There you go. The technology's there. Hey.
Yeah. But see, that's where we lagging here in the United States, because the technology is not what it should be. The technology here is just it's just slow, man. It's just really slow, and it's like, well, what's really going on? It's like what the things that we should be doing as far as the marijuana and the marijuana industry, as far especially when you start thinking about on the medical, you have certain states that make more money locking people up for marijuana that don't want to legalize marijuana. It's like Louisiana and Mississippi and Arkansas, places like that are behind the times, and they, like I said, they make more money keeping people incarcerated over marijuana.
Yeah.
So they don't want to change. They don't want to change. They want to keep it going like these people are still fighting the Civil War. So what do you really expect? They still fighting the Civil War, man, almost 200 years later. So what are you going to do, man? And some people just are not going to change. But we're going to be left behind, because it's a lot of so-called third world countries that are jumping on board. Argentina, Colombia, Peru. These people are working on legalizing marijuana. So once they do that, they're going to get into the marijuana game, import, export, because of the quality of the products that they're going to be able to grow. Is far superior to what you can get here in the United States.
Much better. Much better. So, it's going to be.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Marijuana stocks are, they're out there, and I still got quite a few that I'm dealing with, and I'm always, like most of my stocks, I'm in it for the long haul, man. I took a little money out of Relic and for early on, and I basically my money had doubled. Now it's like quadrupled, and it's constantly growing. So let it keep growing. And let it keep growing.
That's what I'm talking about with baby knockouts. He keeps continue to grow.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And all we do, KP, all we do is we ask people to use those baby knockout principles, which you sacrifice. You just make one sacrifice a month, and that can be, a dinner or in a show or what have you for a family of four, which is normally about $250, $300, $400, depending on where you are in the country, $500, what have you, and just purchase one baby knockout that month, and then keep it going from there. And we've had investors that have made that sacrifice once a month, not going out to eat, not going to that place that they were going to go to. That little bit of money can really take you a long way if you're patient and you happen to go with the right stock. You know, there's a much better chance than the lottery.
Yeah, way better chance. You know, the odds are definitely better than the lottery, and definitely better than getting struck by lightning. You know, so
you got it.
when it comes down to it, it's you know, people just don't think in those terms because they don't want to let go of their so-called luxuries. It's just a little sacrifice today, you know, cry now so you can smile later. You know,
there you go.
That's all it is, man. You know, people got that whole thing twisted up where they feel they need to have fun now so they could cry later. No, that's not how it works. You know, you got to make the sacrifices early. And then when you get up in your years, man, it's like, hey, all right, now I can sit back and relax and enjoy my money because I'm not working for money any longer. The money's working for me, you know. And that's where I'm at.
The old saying that tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. And that's what you're doing. You're
exactly.
Putting seed down there and you're watching that seed grow a little bit.
Right. Yep. And not trying to harvest it. I'm not trying to harvest it no time soon. I'm letting it grow.
Let it grow.
I mean, there's a lot of day traders out there that do what they do. They, you know, they make their money quick and fast, and they hop in and they get out. They jump in and jump out. And but you know, hey, if you got that kind of money and you can do that and see actual results, you know, hey, that's all good. But like you said, you know, a few pennies here, a few pennies there on some penny stocks, you know, hey, I don't see where you're going to really miss it. You're going to miss it, especially if those pennies turn into dollars.
Right. And ever since the .coms, we've kind of been blessed, and our research has really kind of paid off for us, especially in areas like we're in right now, like uranium, gold and silver, which is way down. You know, these companies that are producing right now, when the price goes up, you know, they're going to do very well. And you know, 40 cents and 25 cents, 30 cents, or what have you. I mean, you know, you just keep an eye on the price of gold, and some of these companies, they can't really, well, they can miss. There's no sure thing out there. But if a company's profits are going up and up and up, and they're producing more and more and more in gold and silver, and it's just that the public is, you know, they soured on that. They like Bitcoin and you know, and cryptos and stuff, and which is cool, but sooner or later, I think they might come back home to gold and silver.
Yeah, well, that's where that diversity comes in, man. You know, you got to diversify. All right, man. Hey, man, this has been a beautiful thing here at doing this live show with you. You know, and we'll cut it a little short, man, because it's time for me to go get a little something to eat.
Yes, I hear you. Appreciate you, brother. I want to congratulate you on your success too. Congratulate you on your success, and I wish you many more years at KP Video News. I really enjoyed that story you broke. You broke that story on Brittany. That was a great story. You broke that on her, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
Well, you know that
KP
the whole. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. You know, the whole Brittany situation is, like I said, that's something for people if they want to really get out there and debate that. I'm not really into like trying to debate whether she was right or wrong, or whether the country's right or wrong, whether she's a pawn or a political prisoner or any of that stuff. You know, because on a reality tip, to me, traveling is with any type of substance, whether it's contraband, and you know, I watch shows like that all the time, you know, To Catch a Smuggler, and it's the same thing every time, you know, so you can't expect to get different results if you're doing the same thing that the other people are doing, and then expect to be treated anyway differently than anybody else just because you're an athlete, or because you're this, or because you're that. they'll probably end up letting her go because they want to use her as for trading purposes to get some of the criminals that the United States has locked up that are Russian criminals, and they want to trade for those Russian criminals.
Sure.
It wouldn't be a fair trade, but for political reasons, the United States would probably go along with it. You know, and that's my take on it, you know. Yeah.
And there'll be a free Britney movement here soon, you know.
Yeah, they already got that going on. They already got that going on. But the thing is, like I said, it's one country's playing checkers, the other country's playing chess, and she got caught up in the middle. You know?
Yeah.
She got caught up in the middle, and only thing we can do is wait and see what happens, brother. Yep. Wait and see. All right, my brother.
All right. Thank you.
Good hollering at you, man. And this is Mickey D from The Scoop on YouTube. The Scoop on YouTube. You got to go check him out. And he's always there with the information that you need, folks. The information that you need to make some sound investments. And I appreciate what you're doing, man. I appreciate what you're doing. I know you helped me out. Helped me out a lot. Yeah.
Thank you, brother. And I appreciate you too.
All right, now. Take care.
All right. Take it easy. All right.
All right. Okay, folks. That's Mickey D. That was Mickey D from The Scoop. And you know, hey, it's all good, folks. You know, we got a lot of things that we need to do in life. And basically, you know, financial stability and trying to rejuvenate our communities is something that we really need to work on. And you know, generational wealth is what we need to work on for our families. Generational wealth, not just, okay, well, I got some money today. Leaving money for your kids and grandkids. Generational wealth. All right, let's get with it. And this is KP Video News. KP Video News, y'all. You know who it is.
KP's Video News, y'all. It's KP's Video News, y'all.